secrets that it hid. Now he's got superpowers, he's no ordinary kid, he's Ben 10. So if you see him, you might be in for a big surprise. He'll turn into an alien before your very eyes. He's slightly creepy, fast and strong, he's every shape and size, he's Ben 10.
Okay, so yeah, that was kind of just a little short spoof video, short in the making, and pretty short to watch also. But I just kind of wanted to make that because they are very similar, Ben 10 and some Marvel characters, and I just wanted to make a little spoof on it. And here are some of the similarities that I made that you couldn't necessarily see when watching this. So here we go. Okay, so I put Spider-Man being kind of similar to Gray Matter because they're both very nimble and very small. But my my Spider-Man action figure, the red and blue Spider-Man action figure, is really small compared to all my other action figures. So that's partially why I chose them. But they are pretty similar though. And Gray Matter's a pretty small guy. So yeah, I thought they had a lot in common. Okay, so Venom has this really big mouth, this with these sharp teeth, and he's a very kind of one of the creepier figures, and I felt that he was most similar to Ripjaws. This was one of the closer fits. Obviously, not a lot of the specific Marvel characters who I have as action figures are going to be a lot like a Ben 10 character, but this was a really close fit, and I thought it worked really well because they both have really big jaws and they're pretty creepy. So yeah. Okay, so the Iron Man Mark II figure was pretty hard to pair up with a Ben 10 alien, but I mean he looks pretty shiny and metallic, and I really think he was most similar to Diamond Head. He was really, I mean, the only similarity they have is they both look, they have this metallic look, and the faces are very similar, and they both look pretty cool, and I thought this was the closest fit for these two. Okay, so my Green Goblin figure, I mean, obviously he's green, but he has this bug-like look, and he's really creepy, and he's got the bug-like eyes and this scaly green skin. And then, but he also has this glider, which is it's like this. I mean, it's kind of like the equivalent of Stinkfly's tail, because the end on his tail is like a razor, and it can cut through stuff. But that I just thought that was kind of like Stinkfly, and that was the closest fit for these two. The Green Goblin's glider doesn't really cut anything; it shoots missiles and stuff. But I mean, it's the closest fit I could get for those two. So yeah. So Iron Man being the most technological superhero, I thought he was most like Upgrade because they both work with technology, and Iron Man's kind of has his armor, but then Upgrade has the ability to go into different technology-based items, and I just thought that they were the most alike because of the technology factor, and this is a closer fit. So, Symbiote Spider-Man, or Black Suit Spider-Man, um, he's most like the character Ghost Freak from Ben 10 because he has the alien symbiote on him, which makes him more evil, and Venom was a possible candidate for being similar to Ghost Freak, but I had already used Venom for Ripjaw since he was more like Ripjaws. But this one was a pretty close fit. They both don't have mouths, um, and Black Suit Spider-Man's a lot more creepy than the regular Spider-Man, and I thought this was most like Ghost Freak. So yeah. Ironmonger with his big, bulky armor, and he has more of a roundish shape, so he was an obvious candidate for being most like the Ben 10 character Cannonbolt. They obviously don't have the same powers, but they look most alike because of their shape, and I thought that they mostly just uh, looked alike at a glance. So this has been N2036. Thanks for watching, and please rate, comment, and subscribe.